Hi, Price Action Analyst here again. This is just a quick update on Icon Coin ICX. I did a recent video on this, just using it as an example of, just sitting on your hands because I didn't really have an expectation of where price was heading. Based on this retrace and then just messy consolidation, I kind of didn't really have an upward or a downward premise. So we've had a few days paint in, and I'm just looking at, the first thing I look at is this long wick that's left here that's going to act as a barrier for price action, and it's continued to do that as prices dipped into that wick. Upside, strength, strength, strength. And the downside's not generally as strong. This was kind of strong here. It's come down and really tested. Didn't quite wash that low there. Sideways consolidation, strength, weaker downside, strength, weaker downside, strength. Now it's moved up. And then you've had a wash of these highs, a wash of this high, and a series of wicks, and then weakness again, and strength, and then weakness again. So, what's changed? So now that this most recent price action's painted in, these upside strength sticks out to me as basically higher lows, and the strength is on the upside, price is moving up, and then you could frame up the price action in this pennant pattern here, but this wick's always a giveaway. When I see in the context of this upward strength, when I see a wash of this low, so the price here went below briefly and left a wick, which means sellers tried to push us down and was very quickly bought back up, and then 2 bars of strength. So, and now where price is closed at the high right against this trend line, the top trend line. So after seeing that, my premise now is definitely for price to come up and test here again. And again, all of this is happening in the context of this upward strength here. So usually we're going to see a second leg up. This has just taken a really long time to do it, and normally this is sort of trending down instead of trending up. But my expectation now, at the very least, is to see a test of this upward trend line from here. But also, this area that's acted as resistance, it can only do that for so long. So here's one, or here's maybe the first one, 2, 3, 4. The more times price comes in there and buys into that and meets selling pressure, eventually the weaker the selling pressure over time. So eventually price is going to push through there. You don't know when that's going to happen. But like I say, the more times you do that, the more chances that it's going to actually push through here convincingly, retrace, and then move up to test this high here. So we'll just wait and see. But in the short term, that makes me fairly bullish that price is going to push up here. And then if it does that, once it gets up there, I'll do a video just, giving my interpretation of what's happening when it gets up there and what that means. But again, just remember always that there's no certainty in this game. It's just looking at what price tends to do. What's the high, given the context of the price action, what is the high probability move from here? I see the high probability is that way. It's entirely possible that price rolls over and just falls out of here. That's also a possibility. But if I'm trading this, I don't see selling pressure here. I see buying pressure and price going that way. That's my expectation of price. And it might look like that to get there. It might not just be a punch up there, but it will make its way up there in some way, and it will test this trend line. So hopefully that's helpful. Please let me know if you have any comments. Thank you.